channel. Welcome back to my channel. I look like a toe. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look right here. I'm calling this my like quick Thanksgiving Day slay. How to slay on Thanksgiving. How to slay a turkey. Hi guys, welcome back. Today's tutorial is gonna be all about slaying Thanksgiving dinner. It's time to put this. I'm trying to make it look like I don't look like a boy. Is that Carly or Carl? Alright, for today's foundation I'm going to be mixing two. I'm going to be mixing the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear and the Josie Maron Vibrancy Foundation. I'm mixing the two because I love the staying powder of the Studio Skin, and but I love the Vibrancy, oh, that's so cute. And the dewiness, the glowiness, the hydratingness of this one. I have extremely dry skin because it's already November 21st. I am getting super dry. I did even prep my face with some pure argan oil from Josie Maron as well. So we'll see how this works. So I'm just on the back of my hand, I'm gonna take the two, like a pump and a half of each, mix them together, put them on the face. Just make a nice little foundation cocktail. Cocktail. I'm just gonna apply it all over. Boom. Today for concealer we are going to be using Too Faced Born This Way. Focus. Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Hella Fair. Just kidding, it says Very Fair. And we're just going to be doing some under eye highlighting to make it look like we actually got a good night's sleep. Gotta show up lying to your relatives. Oh yeah, I sleep a full 8 hours, don't you worry. So I'm gonna just highlight under the eye, around the nose, a little around the laugh lines, and the chin. I'm gonna take any extra that I have on my beauty blender in my T-zone. To be a long day of eating and drinking, I want to make sure my foundation doesn't go anywhere, my concealer doesn't go anywhere, so I'm actually gonna bake on Thanksgiving. Get it? Bake. Carly, you know your homegirl's gonna be bringing those lame jokes to the dinner table on Thanksgiving. So what I'm just doing is I'm taking my damp beauty blender, pressing it into some Mercier Secret under eye brightening, highlighting, hella white eye stuff, and I'm gonna just lightly tap it under my eyes where I put my concealer. And what baking actually means, or the method of baking, is it's actually derived from the drag world. A lot of drag queens do this. So your body temperature is like 98.6 or 98.3 or something like that. So what you're doing is you're taking powder and you're putting it on top of your concealer. So between your skin, there's the concealer and then there's the powder. So the powder locks in the heat of your skin and dries the foundation, like actually baking it. So it's drying your foundation, which makes it last longer, stay put, not moving. I'm just gonna put some on my chin, my laugh lines. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use the CoverFX, what the hell is this called? CoverFX Illuminating Setting Powder in light, and I'm just going to brush this all over my face. basis of everything is done, I am going to prime my eyes using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. And I'm just going to give my eyes a quick coating of this. And this stuff really, really makes it last. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to get into contouring. I'm going to be using the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. Just grabbing an angled e.l.f. brush. This is the Professional Bronzing Brush. And I'm just going to go in with a cool toned and start marking where I want my contour to go. Then once we have the contour placed, I'm going to go in with the cool toned and the warmer tone, mix them together, tap off the excess, and kind of warm up the whole face. I don't want like my contour so sharp it could cut the turkey, but I want it like known. So I was kind of messy with my contour, but another thing you can do if you clean it up, I mean, I don't want a super sharp contour. I'm going over to my aunt's house. I'm not going to the club. But if you do get a little out of hand, a little messy, you can just take some of that powder that you use to set your foundation, put some on a beauty blender, and then just kind of clean up the edge of that contour. You can just clean up the edge of the contour. I just kind of run it down my cheek, just like that. And you just kind of let it sit there for a second. And we're gonna do the same to this side. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to apply some blush really quickly. I'm going to be using the Benefit Dallas shade. This is kind of that cooler toned, mauvier, pink, really ratchet, broken up color that I have. But I love this color. I will probably repurchase it when it's dead and gone. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply that to the cheeks. Okay, now that that is done, we are going to highlight. I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop color. And I'm just going to be applying this to the tops of my cheeks, down my nose, with a fan brush from Real Techniques. Ooh, girl, is that Carly or the Northern Lights? Perfect, all done. Now we are going to take a stippling brush, wipe off that powder. See how it kind of cleaned up the line, whatever. Then we're just gonna blend all of this together. The next thing we're gonna do is brows, because you know we're gonna be showing up to Thanksgiving dinner with a bold brow. I'm going to be using a mixture between my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I'm going to just be using the Anastasia dual-ended brow and spoolie brush as well. So brush these bad boys out and go in. We're gonna do the eyes. We're gonna get in nice and close and creepy like that one uncle at all the family gatherings, you know? So for today's look, we're going to do pretty simple. So we're gonna use this whiter shade from this Makeup Geek palette I have, and this like cool toned grayish brown. The grayish brown color is called Barcelona Beach. And the white cream color is called Vanilla Bean. So I'm gonna start out by just putting that white creamy Vanilla Bean shade all over the lid just to set the primer potion we put on by Urban Decay. Make sure there's nothing on your brush. Side note. Let's do that. So that's all over the lid and brow bone and all that good stuff. And then we're gonna concentrate that cream Vanilla Bean color just on the lid. We're gonna keep it kind of low, but we really want that bright white shade to come through. Like so. And I'm just using a flat, let's see, eye shading brush from Sigma, the E55. Ding! We're gonna just keep going back and putting that powder on until we get the desired color we want. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. It's just a eye shading brush. Oh goodness gracious. I'm just gonna go back with that Vanilla Bean shade and just keep going. Okay, and then the next step we're gonna do is I like to start out with a small brush. This one is teeny tiny. This is also an e.l.f. brush. It's called the concealer brush, but I use it for eyeshadow, obviously. And I'm gonna take that Cool Tone Barcelona Beach shade. We're just gonna draw kind of where we want to keep that shadow going. So I want to keep the bottom portion pretty bright, and then the top portion we want kind of like a smoky cut crease. Cut crease. So I'm not being like super precise, and I'm not going in with a very heavy hand. I'm just kind of like making an outline of where I want to keep that shadow. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab the Sigma blending brush in E25. It's a natural hair brush. And I'm going to go right where I put that shade, Barcelona Beach shade, with the same shade on this brush. And I'm just going to kind of slowly just blow that out. And you're gonna lose some of the bright whiteness when you do this. That's okay. We can always go back and brighten that up again. See how we're kind of achieving that cut crease? If you don't know what a cut crease is, a cut crease is like a very harsh line of like two different shades. So we're just kind of doing like a soft cut crease. Just keep going back and forth, blending, grabbing more product. And you want to bring it, like you don't want to have it really heavy on the inside. We want it to be more of like a blown out, smoky, simple cut crease. God, how many descriptive words can we get for one eyeball? I guess two, technically. So I'm gonna go back with a, oh gosh, what is this called? Tapered blending brush from Sigma. It's the E40. I know. And I'm gonna take that same Barcelona Beach shade, and I'm just gonna keep going back, adding a little more. This one will really diffuse that color up the lid. Oh, I can almost smell the tacky, let me tell ya. Like, let's be real though, mashed potatoes is where it's at. Oh, sorry, just had a moment. Okay. Back to reality, back to blending. And so I kind of want a more darker, English. I just kind of want a darker area right here, just to give my eye some dimension. Slay Thanksgiving dinner with 3 shades. Okay, so I think it's to the intensity that I want. I don't know if you can kind of see, there's some harshness going on over here, so I'm going to wipe off my brush. That's what I'm doing on this towel. And then I'm just gonna go back and just blend out those edges. We don't want any harsh lines. So once you have it blended to the gods, we're gonna go back and intensify this white lid. So I'm gonna be taking just another flat shading brush. This one came, oh god, my hand is so dirty. This one just came in Urban Decay Naked palette, I believe. It's dual-ended as well. And I'm going to go back with Vanilla Bean again. And pick some up, and I'm really going to be packing it on this lid. Okay, so I'm not liking how kind of dark it's coming off, so I'm gonna just keep into my Modern Renaissance palette. Sorry, there's tape on it. And I'm gonna grab this Tempera shade, and I'm gonna go in with the same flat brush. I just feel like this one's a little creamier, a little brighter than the Makeup Peak shadow. So I'm gonna go in and put this on top. Okay, so it's kind of to my desired brightness. And the last step, I'm just gonna take that clean E40 brush from Sigma, like I used earlier, and I'm just gonna buff it, kind of like stipple it, but with a buffing brush, just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Okay, next I am going to apply one coat of CoverGirl Volume Lash Blast Mascara. I'm not going to be doing false lashes for Thanksgiving because Lord knows when I pass out face first on the couch after eating my body weight and mashed potatoes that I'm not going to want to wake up with an eyelash on my forehead. So, mascara it is. I swear to God, if I sneeze right now, I will kill someone. False alarm. So I'm just doing one very light layer. I'm just doing one very light layer of mascara. I do this because my hair is super straight. There's nothing I can do about it, and I can't curl my regular head of hair without mascara, without hairspray. So this is kind of what this acts like for me. Like if I put hairspray on my hair first, it curls, it stays. I have to do the same for my lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna let those dry a little bit. Okay, so once your mascara is a little bit dry, we're going to take a handy dandy eyelash curler. We're gonna give them a good curl on each side. And then I'm gonna do it one more time on each side. Okay, so now I'm going to take a second mascara, my favorite mascara. It is the Tarte Tartiste, I believe it's called like, the name isn't on it, but it's called like Lash Paint or something. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. So I'm gonna do a light, let's be honest, a not light layer of this. And the last mascara we're going to be putting on is the L'Oreal Hydrofuge Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara in Waterproof. Because you know someone's going to bring up the past at Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, and then I'm just going to hit the lower lashes as well. And if you ever get mascara on your lid or anything, let it dry completely and then just go back with either a brush or a Q-tip. Or even, I'm going to use my finger because it's really, really small, and you can just brush it right off. Don't do it while it's wet or else it'll smear all over the place and you're just gonna be like, I'm not even going to Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so I'm going to go back and just highlight the brow bone. I'm just using this little brush again. Ooh, dang. And I am using the color Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette. Dang, that looks nice. Okay, and then I am going to blend that out. Okay, there you go. And then for the final portion of this tutorial, we're going to be doing some lips. So I'm going to be wearing Kat Von D Lolita 2 Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, and I'm going to be lining my lips with Color Stay Lip Liner by Revlon in the shade Sienna. And these, I really like these two paired together. But just so you know, your girl is going to be taking these off before she goes in on some mashed potatoes, because I'm not going to be looking like a fool at the dinner table. I'm going to be prepping my lips with some Josie Maron Argan Oil, because damn, this stuff is so good. This stuff feels so good on the lips. Like, I'm not going to be trying to eat turkey with this liquid lip on. I'm not trying to be a hero. Tutorial. I hope you enjoyed my quick Thanksgiving Day slay look. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. I can smell the turkey.